Good afternoon. We are again going to go through a couple more totes that I have. So I thought we would just have a little fun with it, just to see what kind of nonsense I've got in my totes. All right, I have a 1 pounder. Let me get this wrapped up a little bit. This is Deep Violet. This is Caron 1 pound. And that is almost a full skein. So that's going in there. I have 3 of these Caron cakes, which are in the color Iced Mint. And that is that color. Those are going in. There are 3 of those. And then I have what looks like 3 of the Caron baby cakes that are in the color Icy Aqua. There are 3 of those. So those are going into the tote as well. I think those will fit once it's squished down. Who knows? I do have a bag that has a wide variety of ice yarns, and these are the, I think they're the Rockstar or Picasso. Oh, these are all Picasso. They're all different colors of Picasso. That is going in the tote as well, just as it is. I'm not going to divide those colors up because it's just not worth it. Then I have I Love This Yarn print in the color Surprise Stripe. That's going in the tote. I do have a mix of some blues and blacks, and I don't know why they're in this together, unless that's just the way I happen to throw them in there. It is a Mainstays in the Blue Skies Variegated. It is also a Red Heart Stripe in says HASH Dusk. Does that be Shades of Dusk? Possibly. And no, I'm not going to throw that in with the blues. I've already chosen my colors, and that will be revealed at a later date. But then in there, there's a couple of skeins. There is a mix of some, looks like bulky 5. And that I'm going to put back into this little zipper. This is probably a zippered pillowcase. I'm going to put that back in there, just the way it was. I have a I Love This Yarn in, pretty sure it's just red. It's going in the tote. I do have one of the Red Heart in the Deft Blue, and this was a clearance at Walmart for $1.98. That's going in there. And then I have 3 of the Caron Simply Soft Party, and this is in the color Dark Sage Sparkle. It's got a little sparkle. That's going in this tote. And then I have a Red Heart White. That's going in the tote as well. Then I have a couple of mixed balls. I have a ball of what looks like that soft, that's not quite soft brown. That's a little bit of a different sandy camel color. So this needs to be wound up into a cake. Then I have a blue here. This feels like I Love This Yarn soft blue. I am going to put that in the tote the way it is right there. Then I have a pretty in pink, I'm pretty sure, that needs to be wound up into a cake again. And then I have a partial of a red that will be wound up into a cake. And this is Red Heart Cherry Red. And actually, I may just put this with the hats for the Little League and use it there. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. I'll put it aside to use with those hats. Okay, that is it for this tote. And this tote is finished. The next tote looks to be, it has a variety of things in it that are not all yarn. So some of that will need to come out of there and go into its correct place. Have a neck pillow. Have a straw hat. I have some Tunisian crochet hooks. Those need to go back into a different tote. And I have a bag full of plastic canvas that actually my husband had started to do that calendar. That I'm going to put in the bottom of that tote. Have a bead loom. That's going to go in the bottom of the tote. Actually, it's not going to go in the bottom tote. It's going to go into another tote. I have a double-ended crochet hook that looks to be a Susan Bates, probably a J. And that's going to go with the other hooks. And now we're going to get into the yarn. I have another cake of the deep violet. Another skein of the deep violet. Maybe I'll put the deep violets both together. I think that's what I'll do. So let me move that tote. Excuse me a minute while I pull that off and put those together. And let me set that aside for a moment, and I'm going to add some of these in with that tote there, where that spot is. I have some Sweetie Pie 3 in the, these are a number 3 DK weight, in the color Cloudless. So those I'm going to put in there in that tote where the other purple was. And I have 2 of the Sweetie Pie in the color Kitty. And those are going to go in with that. Then I have 2 packages of Lamia Diamond Low Pilling, which is a 70% acrylic, 30% microfiber, and this is in the color L167. I believe I got these from Hobie. That's going to go in this tote here, and that will fill out that tote. So now we can go back to this one. Bring it back in. I have 3 skeins of the Impeccable that's sold at Michael's in the color Amethyst. I have 3 of those. Those are going to go in with these purples. I do have 2 skeins of the Red Heart I Love This yarn in Mallard. That is going in this tote. I have 2 skeins of I Love This yarn in the color Stonewash. That is going in this tote as well. I have 1 I Love This yarn in the color Dark City Blue. That is going in the tote. I have one Stitch Studio Classic in the color Cottage Blue. That will be going into the tote as well. I also have another Stitch Studio Classic in the color Pastel Teal, and that is going into this tote as well. And then I have another skein of the Studio Classic in the color Medium Blue, and that is going in that tote. And that is it for that tote. Actually, I do have some more room. I should put some more stuff in there. Maybe I'll add it out of another tote. But we'll do that at a later date. Alright guys, that is it for this video. I hope you did enjoy it. It's been fun looking at these yarns, seeing what I have, don't have, that kind of thing. But actually, I believe I'm going to put the Stitch Studio Classic in this color. This is a teal color. I'm going to stick that in the tote. And that way this tote will be ready to be closed up and sent on to its merry little place for storage. So, yeah, that tote is filled. I'll be working on some of these others, working through some of these yarns, winding up some yarn in a little bit. But I hope you're enjoying this, going through some of the yarns that I have. I am seeing some yarns I haven't seen in quite a while because, you know, I'm not always in the totes. I have tried to go into the totes to pull yarns for projects, but, you know, sometimes that just doesn't happen. What can I say? I'm kind of fallible like that sometimes. All right, guys, that is it for this round of totes. Next week, I'll bring you another 2 totes, and we'll see where we go from there. All right, guys, that's it for today. Everybody have a great day, and I'll see you again next week. Bye.